Okay, hello everybody. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to a big day. A fun day, hopefully a day that you find entertaining and interactive. Um an important day for me, ladies and gentlemen. Today is, if you're not aware, February 28th, 2017. Wow, we're going back in time. We're going back in time. All right, no we're not. Today is February 28th, 2018. How are you guys? The final day of the month. I'm DSP. Welcome to my first of two fun gameplay streams for the day. And thank you guys for being here at the start. I hope that you have fun today with my double stream day. It's going to be a lot of interesting stuff. So allow me to explain what today is, because it is a very special day. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, today is the end of February, if you're not aware. That means it's the last chance for us to do a few things. It's the very last chance for us to try to hit the subscriber goals here on the channel. As you know, this month we started off with quite a lot of subscribers. Most of them were gifted. Well, not say most of them. About probably 60 to 70 of them were gifted. All right. And then, being that there really hasn't been a lot going on in the realm of new releases or hype in regards to new game releases this month, and the fact that I wasn't able to stream for a short amount of time when my girlfriend moved in earlier this month, and then this Monday I also was not able to stream, it was very hard to maintain what I had. We have seen quite a decline in the amount of subs that we've had here on the channel. All right. So, number one, effort today, as I play various multiplayer games and try to entertain you and be interactive with you guys today, is to try to see if we can boost the subscribers. Can we get the subscribers back up to around where it was? Can we possibly even hit the subscriber goals for the month? All right, if you guys don't remember, the subscriber goal for the month was 550 subs. I was going to start a new cooking show with my girlfriend Kat. 600 subs, and I was going to do a Patron's Choice playthrough. Now, keep in mind, folks, this is a growing process, all right? This is a growing process. This is something that I don't know how to do it. I've never really based goals off of subs before. This is a brand new thing I'm doing in 2018. In January, it was incredibly positive, and we more than far exceeded every goal that I set. In February, we haven't hit any of the goals that I set. So it's kind of like, as you can see, it's going to be based around hype. It's going to be based around stuff that I'm doing. In January, there was a lot more hype. I was playing Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, which obviously brought in a lot of hype. I was playing Dragon Ball Fighters for the first time, right? This month, not so much. This month, I've been doing a ton of downtime stuff with a few new releases mixed in. But let's face it, games like UFC 3, aren't really going to bring the numbers. You know what I mean? So that being said, it's been a good month. It hasn't been a great month. Let's put it that way. It's been a month where, things have been going decently, but certainly it's not. I can't say, oh, it's the best streaming month I've ever had. It's not. In fact, I could definitely tell you, at least as of today, we'll see how things go today. But as of today, both the months of November, December, and January were all far better than February's been. Now, I'm certainly not approaching this in a negative light at all. Okay. March, if you guys aren't aware, half of the month, the second half of March is all new releases, okay? That's going to be awesome. April, we've got several high-profile new releases, most notably God of War. So, I'm not really feeling, oh, no, I'm defeated, I'm deflated because, February was a slower month or whatever. But, the thing that it kind of is a little bit worrying for me is that, if you guys aren't aware, this last Monday, okay, I did my taxes. And basically from what I saw, I can't confirm anything because I'm not a tax attorney / accountant. But from what I saw, I know I'm going to owe back taxes for the state of Washington, which we don't know what those are yet. I'm going to owe more taxes for the 2017 federal, and then my first payment for the 2018 federal. All this is going to be due in April. And I'm like, man, having a slow month here in February is like the worst possible timing for this to happen. All right. And so I said, I got to do something about it. So today is a special day where my goal here is to try to really boost the sub numbers if we can, and try to get subscriptions on par with try to get them at least closer to where they were last month. In addition, folks, today I will also have a tips goal. Similar that I did, remember back in December, we had this stream stats leaderboard up where, we had things like top tipper for the day and the amount of tips raised that day with a goal, the amount of subs goal and the top cheerer. We're going to do all that again, just like I did in December. It's going to be the same kind of deal today. And if, in fact, I've brought back the cheering bar. If you're not aware what this is, it is a bar where, if people do cheer with bits, there'll actually be a cool bar that'll fill up on screen, and you'll hear a little noise. You probably already heard that. It's a little noise. So for those who are like, man, what the hell is that noise I'm hearing constantly? What's this bar on the screen? I'm basically bringing back a bunch of stuff that people really liked on that special stream that I did at the end of December, okay? So all that, and by the way, I did run all this by Twitch, and they all said all this is fine. All this stuff that I did in December is good. So as long as I adhere to the stuff that I've already done, I should be fine. No problems here. So that's good, okay? So that's kind of the goal today, to drive subs, to drive tips, and have a fun interactive stream with you guys where the stuff that I'm playing in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and Call of Duty World War II lends itself to a lot of, interaction with you guys on stream. So it's not just me doing narrative style playthroughs, but instead more interactive gameplay. So it could be pretty fun, okay? Does that sound good? That's what we're doing all day today. All right, that's what we're doing. So I hope you guys are excited for a fun new day of, multiplayer gameplay. That's what we're gearing for today. All right. So now let's talk a little bit. First stream here is going to be PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I haven't played this since last week. I believe it's been a week since I played it. It may be a little less than that, actually, because last Wednesday was my day off. So I think I played it on Thursday of last week. So it's been just about a week since I played it. We're going to do a longer stream of it because I almost never do a longer stream of PUBG. So it'll be interesting, see what kind of stuff you guys want to talk about during the, during the course of today's first gameplay stream. All right. Later tonight, Call of Duty World War II. And if you're not aware, I was beasting back on Saturday in this game. I was just going ape. I was destroying people. I was at the top of the leaderboards. I was MVP multiple times. I was doing really well in the game. I think, honestly, it's two reasons. Number one, because I switched my weapon to the STG. And number two, because I've kind of been in a mindset where I'm trying to do a little bit better and concentrate a little more. And quite honestly, just kind of get into having more fun with games, around this time. Instead of worrying about, oh, God, this and that and views and all that. I'm just kind of trying to have fun and concentrate. And I think I did a lot better, right? I mean, overall, Saturday was crazy. So that's why I split today. I split today between two different kind of styles of multiplayer games. One that I know is kind of good for interaction and one that I've been doing really well in. All right. So hopefully you guys will be excited for the fun today. Now, really quick, folks, in regards to tomorrow, no streams tomorrow. Why? Well, because tomorrow is my one weekly day off where I will take time away to spend, to do personal stuff. Kind of a date/errands day with my girlfriend. And we're going to be going around doing different things we need to get done, including, grocery shopping and the like. And she's going to be driving for the first time since we moved here. That'll be good. She's going to be able to, start getting used to the new car and the roads out here and everything. So good progress on the personal side. I know I haven't really shared too much personal stuff with you guys recently on purpose, but things are going swimmingly. We really haven't run into any or many problems at all. And, good progress on that front, all right? So tomorrow's the day off, but I'll be back on Friday with the continuation of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas HD, excuse me, which I'm nearing the end game. Right now I'm preparing for the big casino heist, which I did not do in my 2012 original playthrough of San Andreas. So this is all new content I'm going to be doing on Friday, stuff I never did before, the big casino heist. And then there's still some side content like the firefighter missions and stuff like that I may do, the car boosting missions. And then the big conclusion of the story. So probably 1 to 2 more streams until that's done. And then Friday night, I'll be playing more Secret of Mana. Okay? And then Saturday, another big fun stream. So for those who were looking for, variety, you guys are certainly getting it this week, right? On Saturday, we've got an Indies Marathon where I'm going to be playing the game Getting Over It. And then I'm also going to be playing 3 other games that the patrons are currently voting on. Games in the voting right now are games like Axiom Verge, VR Chat, Doki Doki Literature Club, Darkest Dungeon, among others. I think there's like 6 or 8 games that are being voted on. So we're going to have a fun game marathon of indie games this coming Saturday, all day long. And that one's going to start around noon and run till like 7, 8 p.m., depending on how things go with these games. All right. So this could be pretty cool. I certainly hope that you guys will join me on Saturday for the fun, because it will be pretty hilarious with all the indie stuff I'm going to do. I've heard some of it is quite ridiculous. I guess we'll find out, okay? And then we'll play it by ear. We'll see. Will Sunday be more Grand Theft Auto? This coming week, I will be starting a new playthrough. Once Grand Theft Auto San Andreas concludes, a new game will begin. The question is, what game will it be? It will be another game that will be part of my 10-year throwback anniversary series of events, where I play games for my 10 years of being a Let's Player on the internet, and I do my best to kind of do newer playthroughs that are good or better than the originals. So, I'm doing that right now with San Andreas. The next slew of games that will be up for voting for what will be the next game I play: Mass Effect 2, Renegade Femshep Run, that's number 1, Silent Hill 2 HD, that'd be number 2, and Heavy Rain. I think these are going to be the 3 games that I put into a contention vote for this coming week to see what you guys exactly want to see me play as the next 10-year anniversary throwback event, okay? So let's see what happens with that. I'm curious to see what you guys will vote for, all right? I'd be very happy to play any 3 of those games. They're all outstanding games. They're all games that I've done outstanding playthroughs of in the past. So for me to go back and re-explore these games years and years later with direct capture, all 3 of those games, I didn't even have direct capture yet, okay? So any playthrough that I do is going to be, cool, better stream interaction, better quality visuals. It's going to be sweet. I cannot wait. So that's coming this week, all right? So now you guys kind of roughly know what to expect. Fun multiplayer month-end event today where we drive for subs and tips. Friday, the return of San Andreas heading into the end game, and then Secret of Mana. Saturday, Indies, marathon event. And then, Sunday, probably more San Andreas. And with this next week coming up, new game playthrough, all right? Sounds good. Uriah Hall says I should replay Alan Wake. Well, from what I'm to understand, you can't actually get Alan Wake anymore. From what I'm being told, Alan Wake digitally has been removed from all the marketplaces. You cannot buy, if you get a used copy of the game, you could still play it. But apparently you cannot get it digitally anymore. The rights were removed or something. From what I'm to understand, yeah, the whole thing's done. So I'm not sure. But, Alan Wake, absolutely, I would replay it. However, I honestly think Alan Wake would be more of a grinding and more boring playthrough. I actually remember playing Alan Wake, that I really liked the game, but about the last third of the game was really grindy and ended up getting pretty boring at the end. At the time, it was a great game, but I think now it wouldn't be as good. So there you go. Okay. All right. Anything else I want to talk about? Let's see here. Cookie Monster says I should replay Bully. I would 100% replay Bully. That game was great. Keep in mind, Bully was the first playthrough that I did direct capture of. It actually was a playthrough. I'd done half of it with the old camera, and then I jumped over to direct capture in the middle of it 5 years ago. So I would very much like to replay Bully if people would want to see that. That would be definitely something I would do. Okay. Ooh. Oh, one thing I do want to mention, because we're going to get to plugs and then shout-outs. Some people have been already cheering, subbing, and tipping here on the pre-stream, and I want to give you guys credit. Big news, folks, for Overwatch players. New character Bridget apparently has been announced today. Looks like she's another engineer similar to Torbjorn. I don't really know. I didn't watch the trailer, but for those who are Overwatch heads, you might want to check that out. Not sure when she's releasing yet. No info on that. The other big news, the PS Plus games, free for PS Plus, I should say, games for March have been announced. So if you're a PS Plus subscriber in March, guess what games you get? Well, you get the Ratchet & Clank reboot from a couple years back. Remember when they rebooted it when it really was the same game anyway? When they made the movie and no one saw it? Yeah, well, that game's free on PS Plus. Woohoo. But the other one, that's much bigger. That's much better. And in my opinion, one of the best games ever available free for PS Plus this coming month, Bloodborne. How cool is that? Bloodborne, guys. That's a good one for me because, as you guys know, this summer, with the amount of downtime that there always is during the summer, I am doing a redemption run of Bloodborne where I'm going to be running through the game, not grinding, okay, trying to legitimately learn the game better, you know, with in particular, the gun to parry and stuff like that, which I did not use effectively in my first playthrough. No grinding for levels, and I'm going to be doing the Old Hunters DLC during my playthrough of it, okay? This is great for me because now I get the game for free. I don't have to buy the game again, which is a relief. It's good to be able to just get the game. Now, here's the other thing. It's good news for me, obviously. But a lot of people are now speculating this means we're going to get a big announcement coming up probably at E3 of Bloodborne 2. Probably. It's been years now, so, 3 years since Bloodborne 1. It would certainly make sense if Bloodborne 2 gets announced at E3 this year. Like I said, I really feel this year's E3, all right, is going to be huge. I actually believe that this year's E3 is going to have bombshell announcements. We're finally going to get release dates for some of the giant AAA releases we've been waiting for release dates on for years. And in addition, I think we're going to get giant announcements like Bloodborne 2 and stuff like that. This E3, I think, is going to blow the lid off of everything. I really do. So, yeah, a lot of speculation. A lot of people are seeming pretty excited about this possibility. I'm pretty excited about the possibility, for sure. Bloodborne 2 sounds good to me. All right. All right. I think that's all I really have to say on the pre-stream before we start doing plugs and shout-outs. Okay, so one final time, just so you guys know what's going on today. Special month-end stream, all multiplayer gameplay today. Big opportunity for interaction. If you guys cheer, sub, or tip, you're going to get a shout-out. And I'm looking to drive for subs and for tips at month-end here. All right? In particular, getting the subs up would be really great. We're going to have things on screen like stream stats and a cheers bar and all the stuff that I implemented basically back in December for that special month-end stream. Then we're doing again, and we're going to see how it goes. Hopefully, we have a great day, fun day together, and it should be pretty good. All right? It should be pretty good. All right. So let's do some quick plugs. All right? And then we will get started with shout-outs, and then we'll get started with gameplay. All right? So first of all, folks, thank you guys very much for your support. This last year to year and a half, things have been amazingly great on Twitch. I love streaming every day, and I can't wait for the future. Things are just on the up, positive stuff happening all around. Cannot wait for all these new releases to hit shortly. I'm really excited. I know you guys have said, feels so much more positive on streams. I agree. I love it. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching. Whether you watch my live streams, every day here on Twitch, or maybe you can't catch the live streams. Maybe you just watch them on demand on my YouTube channel, DSPGaming. Either way is fine, but if you'd like to go above and beyond being just a standard stream watcher, and you'd like to go the extra mile, okay, there's a few things you can obviously do. First of which being my Patreon, all right? Now, this is the other thing. I haven't mentioned it yet, but today is the last day of February. In fact, there's less than 12 hours left if you want to pledge to my February Patreon, ladies and gentlemen, and get in on the monthly perks that you will get for your appropriate pledge level. So if you pledge to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidefil today, in the next 12 hours, you could get such perks such as text or verbal thank yous in my YouTube videos. All right, getting premium forum access and being able to participate in monthly voting and nomination events. Like I mentioned, patrons right now are voting on indie games for Saturday's event. This is how you get in on those, okay? Or you get your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, or even at the top perk level, you could get your own private Q&A video made, People like these private Q&A videos so much, all right, that they actually sometimes do them again and again and again. I have people who've done them several months because they like these private Q&A videos so much, all right? So I'm not going to go into full detail here about it. Check all the details out at patreon.com/darksidefil. However, if you do pledge to my Patreon today during today's streams, I'm going to give you a verbal shout out. I usually do not do that, But being that today is a big month-end event where I'm basically being very grateful for all of, your contributions, I am going to be doing a shout-out for anyone who pledges to my Patreon. So FYI, it's just another opportunity. Yes, I'll be doing the normal shout-outs that I normally do, but you'll also be able to get a shout-out for patron pledges and contributions as well during the course of today. Sound good? All right, very nice. Please give it a look. Patreon.com/DarksidePhil. Number 2, there is my Teespring shop, folks, where you can take a look at some really awesome merch that is all DSPGaming or DarksidePhil, designs and oriented logos and the like. Okay. So anything that you get from my Teespring shop, first of all, if you buy anything, amazing, because I get a cool commission from it. It helps me out tremendously. It does. All right. So thank you guys very much. But also, if you get anything, obviously you're getting yourself a cool collectible or a piece of swag or whatever. And if you share that, on social media at They Call Me DSP, by the way, my landscapers are outside if you can't hear them. They just revved up the freaking the lawnmower or weed whacker or whatever it is. But anyway, anything you do buy from my Teespring shop, if you share that with me on social media at They Call Me DSP on Twitter, I will share that with my 25,000 Twitter followers. All right. All right, hold on. Let me go close the window. Hold on a second. I forgot that that the landscapers show up on Wednesday. Hold on. Okay. That was pretty funny. I always forget they show up on Wednesday now, because they usually show up later in the week, and then they changed it last year to Wednesdays. All right. So yeah, Teespring. Check it out. Teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. And thanks to anyone who is thinking of maybe buying a cool piece of merch. I appreciate it. All right. But certainly not least here. All right. During all of today's gameplay streaming, folks, if you either cheer, sub, or tip during the course of today's stream, I will be giving you a verbal shout out. Today, in particular, being a month-end special event where I'm doing all multiplayer gameplay, is on purpose so that I have the opportunity to interact with you guys more, all right? That's the whole reason why I'm doing this multiplayer event, because if I were doing a narrative-style game, it's a lot harder to constantly be giving you interactions and shout-outs because I have to be focusing on the story or whatever. That's why it's all multiplayer fun today, okay? So, cheering, subbing, tipping, you'll get a shout-out for any of those. And I'm very, obviously thankful for those contributions. All right. Now, if you cheer 50 bits or more, if you subscribe to the channel, the clanel, and click the share button afterward, or if you tip me $5 or more, you'll actually get an on-screen pop-up thank you notification as well. So, visual and verbal recognition for any contributions that you make on the stream. Now, keep in mind, it's subject to my discretion. I'm not going to read out every single cheer, sub, or tip, because some people do troll messages. Some people sadly share personal info they should not be doing. It's very solely at my subjective discretion what I'm going to read out. Rule of thumb. Try to, if you're going to cheer, sub, or tip, ask something that's maybe interesting, fun, or pertinent. All right. Try not to derail things with ridiculous drama subjects or things that are going to cause trouble. Do not insult others or myself. And don't send me a paragraph. If you cheer 14 sentences, chances are I'm not going to read it. If you cheer 2 sentences that are very pertinent or interesting or funny, I probably will. See what I mean? So that's kind of the guidelines you can use when you are trying to do either a cheer, sub, or tip and get your message read on the stream. Try to be more concise and try to be more on topic, all right? Sounds good? All right, everybody. So, again, thank you in advance for any contributions that you guys may contribute during the course of today's stream. I am very much looking forward to a very fun day. All right. And let's get started with shout-outs. All right. So, let me refresh, because I actually forgot to refresh my Muxie. So I probably did not see anything from overnight. Hold on a second here. So first of all, I do have to say thank you to those who do contributions overnight. There are some people who, when I'm not even here, they keep me in mind. And they'll come and they'll do things overnight, and then they deserve recognition, even though the stream's not live. It's really awesome that these people keep me in mind when I'm not even live broadcasting. All right, so some thank you shout-outs to those people. First of all, Ace Striker 92 resubbed for the 3rd month in a row. Thank you very much for 3 continuing months of support, Ace Striker. Infinite 55 did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Infinite, for the cheer. Critical for Days did a 25-bit cheer and said, "Hi Phil, how you doing? Hope that you will continue doing entertaining content and hope today's stream will be amazing. Good luck." Thank you very much, Critical for Days, for the very positive message. Appreciate that. And Sedella did a 25-bit cheer and I said, "I hope today's streams go well for you." Thank you, Sedella. Pirate of Gold. All right, so now when the stream started, people who cheered, subbed, or tipped and deserve to have shout-outs. Here we go. Pirate of Gold started things up with a cheer, and he said, "Excited for the stream today. I hope that this end-of-the-month event goes great." Me too. Thank you very much, Pirate of Gold. Illivisaurus Rex did a cheer and said, "Planning a trip to Seattle for this fall. What restaurants and attractions in the Seattle area would you recommend?" If you're going to hit up Seattle, there's a few touristy things that are pretty fun to do. And the good news is they are all within like a couple blocks. I'm not even kidding. You could walk to all of them from a hotel. Some of the things, obviously the Space Needle, although I'll recommend try to go, since you're going during the fall, you should be fine. If you went during the summer, the line for the Space Needle is like 3 hours long. If you go in the spring or fall, the line's like 10 minutes. So you're coming during the right time. Space Needle's great. Right next to that, you've got the Pacific Science Center, which is a good museum / kind of educational center where you can see all kinds of there's an IMAX movie theater. There's a bunch of exhibits and shows and things on display. It's always a good time. I've been there many times. I really like it. Then there is the Pop Culture Museum, which is also like 1 block away from that stuff. The Pop Culture Museum features all kinds of music, games, art, all kinds of. Right now they have a horror movie exhibit, which is really sweet. So that kind of stuff, really cool. All right. That's something you absolutely should do if you're here. And then, if you're here, you got to do Pike Place Market. Pike Place Market is one of the biggest attractions here. It is an outdoor marketplace, although it does have, like a lot of stairwells and indoor things as well that are covered. But it's basically local people who make all kinds of food, crafts, goods, and it's all of this market. You just walk along, and there's hundreds, I'm not even exaggerating, hundreds of shops. Anything you can think of, produce, flowers, handcrafted goods, tons of things. There's a comic book shop inside of the thing that's amazing. Really cool. And then if you're talking food, all around there at Pike Place Market, there's all kinds of fun seafood restaurants. The first ever Starbucks is right there. Really cool area. Really cool area, and I highly recommend it. So there you go. Those are the places that I would strongly recommend if you're going to do some tourism in Seattle. Don't miss those things. Okay? All right, BM Tell did a 148-bit cheer and said, "Drake of the 99 Dragons is coming to Steam." Someone had told me about that before. God, what was it? What was Drake of the 99 Dragons? It sounds so familiar to me, but it's not ringing a bell of exactly what it is. But coming to Steam. There you go. Anyone who plays games on PC, there you go. Critical for Days did another cheer. Thank you, sir. And he says, "You won't believe this. Detractors are harassing some guy who think that you talked to from Twitch staff. The guy has no idea why they're attacking him." Yeah, that guy who they're attacking is not anyone who I've talked to on Twitch staff. So they're completely wrong, and they're literally wasting their time. They have no idea what they're doing. They're just complete idiots. Okay. I am Threepwood. Wow, first of all, throwback to Guybrush Threepwood from the Monkey Island series. That's pretty awesome. Did a 500-bit cheer to become the cheerleader for today's stream. Thank you very much, I am Threepwood. And he says, "I'm looking forward to your stream. First time checking it out. Hope it's good. Good luck." Thank you very much, Threepwood. And thank you for the cheer. Very much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed today's PUBG fun. Actually, this was a troll cheer. I skip it. Take that. Skitties, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Skitties, for the sub. I appreciate that. Shao Kahn Artist did a $5 tip. Thank you very much, Shao Kahn Artist, for the $5 tip. He says, "Getting over it will be rage hype." Yeah, I've seen a couple people play Getting Over It. It certainly seems like a game that was literally The reason the game was designed was to be a frustrating fucking game, although it's addictive as hell. Like, you want to keep trying and you want to keep playing it, but it lends itself to some monstrous fails, which then make you go all the way back to the beginning of the freaking game. So, it certainly could be quite the interesting experience. Let's say it that way. This Saturday will be a fun day. But anyway, Shao Kahn Artist, you are currently the top tipper for today. So thank you very much for your tip. I appreciate it. I got an anonymous $3 tip. And it says, just play all three. Now, I think this was in regards to earlier. I was saying the three next playthroughs I'm looking to do are either Mass Effect 2, Renegade Femshep, Silent Hill 2, or Heavy Rain. Well, here's the thing. The first 2 weeks of March are completely open. There's no new releases coming out the first 2 weeks of March. It's actually March 16th is the very first new game of the month. And even then, it's a re-release. Really, the big new releases start the last 2 weeks of the month. So I've got 2 full weeks to basically do whatever the heck I want. All right. And so that being said, I may do more than one game of those games that I mentioned. But I think to start, what I'd like to do in particular is put it to a vote. And the other thing is, guys, if you guys aren't aware, what was I going to say? Mass Effect 2, incredibly long game, especially if you do all the content. Remember how many, recruitable characters there are in the game? Okay? So if I were to play Mass Effect 2 a second time and start from scratch and recruit all the characters and do all their loyalty missions, you're talking upwards of a 30 to 40 hour playthrough. So that could be a game that it ends up taking all 2 weeks to finish. So if people vote that in, maybe that'll be more catered towards, okay, that's the one game I play, and I balance that, say, with multiplayer games and Secret of Mana and stuff like that, versus if the other games get voted in, those are much shorter games. So then I could do multiple games. See what I mean? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what the people desire. All right? Shout out to Mr. Swaggins. And he cheered and said, but I thought you already had Bloodborne digitally for when it first released. Did you get the physical copy and sell it back? I'm almost 1,000,000% positive I had the digital copy. I looked it up, and I do not think I own the digital rights to Bloodborne. In fact, you know what? I now know I don't. I'm thinking right now, I know I don't have them because someone had game files. Someone had a game save that they were trying to give me so that I could just play the Old Hunters DLC. And I tried to do it, and it did not work because I don't have the rights to Bloodborne. So I would need to have the rights to Bloodborne in order to play it again, and that would mean rebuying it. But now that it's free on PS Plus for March, I'm good to go. I could just download it because I'm a PS Plus, regular subscriber. So, all right. Oh man, I just swallowed the wrong way. Oh shit. Oh, I swallowed the wrong way. No. Okay, it's not that bad, but still. I totally swallowed the wrong way. That's not a good thing to do. Oh, son of a bitch. All right, hopefully it doesn't affect me too much here. That was bad. It literally went zoop right down the windpipe. Fuck. Good Lord. Excuse me. Shit. Oh. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this again, folks. Are you ready? Okay. Good Lord. All right. Continuing on with the shout-outs. Hopefully I don't die. Woobag. Ladies and gentlemen, Woobag resubbed for the 16th month in a row. It's official, folks. Woobag is the longest running subscription that I have. I think he was one of the very first people who subscribed to the channel when I came back in November of 2016. And he has resubbed for the 16th month. Thank you for the 16 continuous months of support. I really do appreciate that. Okay. Lucifer Soul just subscribed at tier 2 for the second month in a row. So first of all, thank you for the 2 months of support, Lucifer Soul. I appreciate that. But in particular, also thank you for the higher level subscription. I do appreciate that, and that helps me out. So thank you, and thank you some more. Okay? Shout out to the Mike Robles, who cheered and said, "Are you going to Emerald City Comic Con?" I went 1 year, years ago. I don't even remember what year it was. It might have been like 2015 or 2016. And I'll be honest, it wasn't a bad time. It was cool. There were a lot of cosplayers. Saw a lot of cool artwork. I got to see, guess who? Troy Baker in person. I got to see the man, the myth, and the sexy legend, Troy Baker. He even sang me a private serenade on his guitar. It was amazing. He swept his, he took his indoor scarf, he swept it to the side, and, you know, he plucked his earrings and his eyeliner, and he pulled out his guitar. He played a song for me. I swooned. All right, but anyway, I'll be quite honest. It's really not. Let me put it this way. It's not like going to San Diego Comic-Con. If you go to San Diego Comic-Con, you're gonna see movies, video games, television, comic books, pop culture. You're gonna see an insane amount of things at San Diego Comic-Con. Emerald City Comic-Con is like mini grassroots version of that. It really does focus more on artists and comic books and stuff like that than anything else, which is good because that was what the roots of the Comic-Con was. But quite frankly, for me, being that I'm not really into comic books right now, it's not a huge thing. Like, I remember going, I was like, all right, well, this is cool, but there's really not that much to do here for me. You know, it's not like San Diego Comic-Con where it's so large and there's so much pop culture shit there. You could take, a ridiculous amount of time to walk around. You could take 2-3 days to see everything in there. Emerald City Comic-Con is nothing like that, all right? So that being said, Emerald City Comic-Con was fun the one time I went. Honestly, I probably would not go back unless there was really a reason to. Like, let's say in a few years, just for variety's sake, I want to go back, okay? But I'm in no rush to go back. Let's put it that way, okay? Okay. Coverus cheered. He said, "Phil, those aren't landscapers. They're not really landscapers. They're detractors. Disguised and trying to infiltrate your house." Of course they are. Shout out to Robbo806, who did a 3-month resub. So 3 months of support. He says, "Happy 3-month sub anniversary, lads. DSP forever." Thank you very much, Robbo, for that resub. I appreciate that, sir. All right. Rink Dude did a 200-bit cheer. Thank you, Rink Dude, for the 200-bit cheer. Appreciate that. Coral Guy cheered and said, "The PS Plus free games for March are Bloodborne and Ratchet & Clank." Yes, that is correct. I did actually say that previously, but again, thanks for the heads up, Coral Guy. I Am Threepwood, who previously did the biggest cheer so far today. It also subscribed to the channel. Thank you for the sub, I Am Threepwood. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Nick did a 125-bit cheer. He says, "I'm back from school, so you're now allowed to start." There you go. We've all been waiting for Nick. That's what we've been waiting for here, folks. Mr. Swaggins did a 25-bit cheer and says, "Are the mods on a day off? You need to ban," and he gave me some person. Is this person? I don't know. What's going on? I've been reading shoutouts, so I haven't really been staring at stream chat. If the mods that are here, I would ask if you guys could please keep an eye on the stream chat, since people seem to be saying we need some moderation. Why? What's going on? Is everything under control in the stream chat? Do I need to slap some people with my e-penis? Pull out my giant ASCII code e-penis and start slapping things through the stream chat? Is that what I need to do? Or are we good here? Are things under control? He's been saying the N-word. Well, the N-word is banned. So if he's saying the N-word, he must be saying a variation of it. Because you cannot say that in the stream chat. It's banned. Huh. Alright, hold on. Well, whoever that was is now banned, okay? So there you go. Sorry about that, guys. Shout out to Sedella. Sedella did a 50-bit cheer, and he says, "Derek says, hey, I'm back from school. What did you think of the Elimination Chamber? I'd love to see Kairi Sane in the WWE main roster anytime soon, because she's the winner of the Mae Young Classic from this past summer. Candice LeRae is amazing too, and do you need a lozenge?" Well, that was probably what I was choking here. I'll be honest with everyone. I did not like the Elimination Chamber, okay? I didn't. It seemed to me a massively filler designed pay-per-view. Nothing happened, right? You would have thought of anything. The women's title was going to change hands. No, of course not, because they make the champion come out last in the chamber. Well, then the match sucks. You know? The men's chamber match, awful ending. Everyone hates the outcome. No one wanted to see it. It's only what Vince wants, and we're tired of what Vince wants. So, honestly, I did not like the pay-per-view. I was pissed. At the end of the pay-per-view, I felt so deflated. I was like, I just spent 3 hours watching this, and I felt like I wasted 3 hours. You know what I mean? And that's not good. That's not, when you watch it, you're like, wow, I felt like, even if the outcome isn't what you want, if you felt like there was solid development, some good was done, some people got pushed who deserved it, then you feel good. That pay-per-view at the end of the night, I just felt like so deflated that I wanted my 3 hours back. So, so there you go. I did not like Elimination Chamber. There you go. Excuse me. All right. Anything else? Well, one thing, folks, before we get started, because I forgot to mention, we have a new emote in chat. If you guys aren't aware, we have a new facepalm emote. And I would give a shout out to the person who designed it, except they didn't say that they wanted a shout out. And they also go by different names. I don't know what name they want. So if the person who designed this new emote, if you'd like a shout out, let me know what you'd like to go by, and I'll definitely give you a shout out for it. But basically, this is a new version of the facepalm emote. The old one was just kind of a pixelated hand drawing. This is actually a cool screen grab. So, new facepalm, I believe it's DSP Facepalm 2 is the code for it. Got approved this morning. Really good. People like it. Are already using it. I'm sure we're going to be using it a lot today. Especially if PUBG crashes. Then we'll definitely be using it, okay? So, good emote. Yeah, I agree. It's a really good emote. Good stuff. And thank you to the person who did design it. Pretty sweet, right? Okay. So I guess that's it. Oh, never mind. Nick just cheered and said, I think the emotes are better when they're hand-drawn. I disagree. I actually disagree. Because the thing is, even though some of the hand-drawn ones look good, sometimes they don't look good in various versions of the chat and such. Whoa, what is this? Hold on a second. I just got an update from Twitch. What is this? Something new. Oh, hold on, guys. We got breaking news. We're excited to announce we released an official Twitch Prime extension that will remind viewers when their Twitch Prime subscription is available for use. Huh. Apparently there's going to be a reminder, a small blue icon overlay in the top right corner of the video player that reminds your viewers when they have a free Twitch Prime sub available for use. Holy crap. This is pretty cool. Well, obviously I can't do this now, guys, because I'm already live. But yeah, what this is going to be is it's an extension for me, for my channel. And I'm able to install this, all right? And what's going to happen is if you guys have a Twitch Prime subscription, you're going to get a blue notification in the upper right-hand corner when you're watching my channel, letting you know you have one available. How cool is that? I like that. That's a good idea for, sounds like a good one. So I'm all right. I can't do that for this stream, guys, because they literally just launched it while I was streaming. So I can't launch it now, but I will definitely install that, and then, you guys will get the heads up moving forward. If and when your Prime subscription expires and you're able to resub with it, it's going to tell you. That's kind of cool, right? All right. Okay. Shout out to Sedella, who cheered and said, Derek loves Lemur, says the San Diego Comic-Con is also filled with cosplayers and is a sad Johnny Gargano's NXT career is over and screw Ciampa. All right, well, you're correct. San Diego Comic-Con is 100% full of cosplayers, and Johnny Gargano leaving NXT is obviously a work. He's either going to come back or he's going to probably be promoted, one or the other, so we'll see. Social and National did a 25-bit cheer, said welcome back. Good to see you, Social and National. How you doing? All right, so I think we're done with all the shout-outs, which means I will now take the opportunity to update the crawl. We're going to have a big like I said, on the top of the screen, just like we did in that stream I did at the end of December, we're going to have top cheerer, top tipper, subs goal, tips goal. We're going to have a cheers bar. We're going to have all the special stuff up for today's stream. Again, thank you already to those who have contributed. I appreciate it. The goal for today's stream is to have a strong month end for February. We're driving for subs to try to get subs back up to what they were. All right. And we are also driving for tips. You know, so thank you guys very much for your support. It is now time to end the pre-stream. Then I'll set everything up, and then we're going to get started with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. How does that sound? Good? All right, let's do it, folks. Thank you very much for your support, and let's begin with today's fun month-end multiplayer stream. Here we go.